At the top of the world, the ice is retreating, revealing a prize that was once locked away behind a wall of frozen white. This is the Northern Sea Route, a maritime corridor that could rewrite the rules of global trade and shift the center of gravity of the 21st century. Welcome, I'm your host, and today we explore the Arctic Corridor, where geography, power, and climate collide. For centuries, the Suez Canal has been the world's primary artery, but the Arctic offers a shortcut that is 40% faster. By bypassing traditional bottlenecks, shipping companies can save millions in fuel and time if they can navigate the ice. Russia sees the Arctic as its primary strategic resource base. Billions are being invested in ports and extraction facilities. To keep these lanes open, Russia is building the world's largest fleet of icebreakers, ensuring year-round access to the high north. Moscow claims the Northern Sea Route as an internal waterway, a stance that has set it on a collision course with the international community. China, despite being a near-Arctic state, has declared its own vision, the Polar Silk Road. By investing in Russian energy projects and infrastructure, Beijing is securing its place in a future Arctic trade network. The Arctic holds an estimated 13% of the world's undiscovered oil and 30% of its natural gas. For China, this is a vital alternative to the Malacca Strait, diversifying its energy supply and reducing strategic vulnerability. The partnership between Moscow and Beijing is redrawing the map. Together, they are challenging the traditional maritime order. But this cooperation has sparked alarm in Western capitals, leading to a new era of naval posturing. Russia has reopened dozens of Soviet-era bases, deploying advanced radar systems and long-range missiles across the Arctic. These installations are designed to enforce control over the sea route and protect Russia's northern flank. NATO has responded by increasing its presence in the high north, conducting massive exercises to demonstrate readiness. Military personnel in white camouflage gear moving through deep snow during a training exercise. The Arctic is no longer a zone of exceptional cooperation. It is a new theater for strategic competition. Naval power in the Arctic is about more than just ships. It's about surviving and operating in the most hostile environment on Earth. The deep waters beneath the ice provide the perfect cover for nuclear submarines, making the Arctic a critical part of global deterrence. But the driver of all this change is a planetary crisis. The Arctic is warming 4 times faster than the rest of the world. The melting of the permafrost and the loss of sea ice are opening the ocean, but they are also destabilizing the region's infrastructure. There is a bitter irony here. The climate change that is opening the Arctic is being accelerated by the very fossil fuels we are now rushing to extract from its depths. We are racing to exploit a frontier that is disappearing before our eyes, with consequences that will ripple across the entire planet. The institutions of Arctic governance, like the Arctic Council, are under immense strain as geopolitical tensions overshadow environmental cooperation. Can we find a way to manage this new frontier sustainably, or will the Arctic become the next victim of global rivalry? In the decades to come, the Arctic could become a bustling industrial hub, a key link in the global supply chain. But this future depends on the delicate balance between human ambition and the laws of nature. The Arctic Corridor is more than just a shipping lane. It is a mirror reflecting the state of our world in the 21st century. A place of immense beauty, staggering wealth, and high-stakes power struggles. The race for the high north has only just begun. As we redraw the map, we must remember that the Arctic is not just a resource. It is a vital part of our planetary life support system. Whether it becomes a bridge between nations or a new battleground depends on the choices we make today. To understand the future, we must look at the 3 main paths that are opening across the top of the world. The Bering Strait is the critical gateway, the choke point that controls access to the Pacific from the Arctic. The math is simple. Fewer miles means less fuel, but Arctic shipping is far from cheap. High insurance premiums and mandatory icebreaker fees currently make the Arctic route a specialized option for many. Beyond trade, the Arctic is a mineral treasure chest. It holds massive deposits of nickel, copper, and rare earth elements. These minerals are the building blocks of modern electronics and the defense industry, making Arctic sovereignty an existential issue. Russia has established a dedicated Arctic command, centralizing its military and economic control over the region. Their 2007 symbolic planting of a titanium flag on the seabed under the North Pole sent a clear message to the world. China's strategy is one of strategic patience. They are building their own heavy icebreakers and training their crews for polar operations. The Yamal LNG project is the crown jewel of Chinese-Russian cooperation, providing a steady flow of gas to the east. Under the ice, the game is even more complex. Nuclear submarines can hide for months, wait for the call to action. Nations are deploying advanced acoustic networks to monitor submarine movements in the once silent Arctic depths. As the permafrost thaws, it releases methane, a greenhouse gas many times more potent than carbon dioxide. The thawing ground is also destroying the very ports and airfields that nations are racing to build. For the 4 million people who live in the Arctic, this isn't a geopolitical game, it's a threat to their traditional way of life. As the ice disappears, so does the knowledge passed down for generations on how to survive in this extreme environment. The risk of miscalculation is rising. Every patrol and every drill is a potential spark in the Arctic powder keg. Cyber attacks and GPS jamming are becoming routine, a silent war being fought in the gray zone of the high north. Nations are gambling that the economic benefits of the Arctic will outweigh the immense risks of conflict and climate collapse. It is a high-stakes bet that will define the geopolitical map for the next 100 years. The ultimate goal for many nations is strategic independence, the ability to power their own defense and economy. Whether the Arctic becomes a bridge between nations or a new battleground depends on the choices we make today. Maintaining this infrastructure requires a constant battle against the elements, pushing human engineering to its absolute limits. Specialized coatings and heating systems are essential to prevent the crushing weight of the ice from destroying these vital trade links. Beyond trade and war, the Arctic is becoming a hub for global science and high-end tourism, as more people seek to witness the final frontier. This influx of people brings new economic opportunities, but also new challenges for search and rescue and environmental protection. The Arctic is no longer a world apart. It is the center of our future. A new era is dawning. The race for the high north is on. If you found this analysis insightful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into global strategy. Thank you for watching. I'm your host. Good night.